y'all? It's your boy Dilla. I'm back with another video. It's gonna be a quick little story time. Today I'm actually talk about my experience on The Voice. Now I've been to The Voice 2 times. 2018, 2019. I still have my red cards. When I got called, my callback cards. These were auditions before the live show, so I'm gonna explain the whole situation from standing in line to what's that word called, camping out. When you camp out, I was camping, I was well, shit, look, it was a lot, so let me go right into it. So my first in 2018, I remember my aunt had texted me. She had told me, this was crazy because this was like the day before me actually going to the auditions. So my little cousin was originally about to go. My little cousin was originally about to do the audition. Well, she was gonna do it regardless. She was gonna do it. I knew something about it, but I didn't really know too much about it. Now, for y'all who don't know, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter. I do have an EP, I got an album out. My EP just dropped January 22nd. My album dropped last year. No, my album dropped in last year. My album dropped the beginning of January 2021. I got a top single called Back that's still doing numbers right now. So it's a lot of music in the works. As far as singing, I got a few R&B songs out. My genre is R&B and soul. When I do sing, I'm hip hop and rap. But despite all of that, let's get back into the Voice. So 2018, like I said, I had no idea about it. My aunt was telling me, my cousin was about to do it. So they told me first of all, you gotta have an artist page. So I had to go ahead, create me an artist page, went to it. Now with the artist page, you don't have to like post any videos. You don't gotta audition online. Like, I think they do have options for you to audition online, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So I was one that you know, we were going to the to the actual auditions as well. So it didn't make sense for me to send a video, you know, online. So when I did my sign up and everything, they give you an artist number. You have to bring that. We'll print it out. Bring all your printouts with you. You don't want, better safe than sorry. So I had printed all my stuff out. We was then on our way to the actual Navy Pier. If you're in Chicago, you know what Navy Pier is. So the auditions was held at Navy Pier. Now, they started at 7 a.m. in the morning. So I keep forgetting. We camped out. Me, my aunt, and my cousin. We camped out. I believe the first year it was just us three. The second year, it was my cousin Frank ended up coming. But the first year, we camped out. So we left the house by like midnight, maybe 2 in the morning, I should say, at the latest. We drove downtown. We found the spot. We had snacks. We had lunches. We had everything just to camp out. If you camping out, you know what I mean. Camping out for concerts or camping out for fucking Jordans and stuff like that. Like, all right, I get it! We had ended up we found a spot, camped out a little block down from Navy Pier. After that, you know, it was time. They let people inside of Navy Pier maybe like 2 hours early. So we camped out. We slept for like maybe an hour in the car. But most of the time we was rehearsing. So after that, we ended up going down to the garage of Navy Pier. Went to the garage of Navy Pier. We parked, went inside. They let us in. Now, we were like, it's crazy because the way that the line looked afterwards, we were there at like literally 7 o'clock. No. We were there like 5:30 a.m. 5:30, maybe 5:45. But we were there pretty early for them to let us in because they started opening the doors at 5. Now, mind you, we did camp. Bruh. We camped out, so that's how we was able to get a nice spot in line. So we was at least like top 10 in line out of like 200 or maybe 300 plus people that came later. But people was just starting to just fold. So if you are interested in doing The Voice, you know, make sure that you are there. Shit, figure it out.
What?
You gotta. Well, we were there. You can despite of wherever, you know, the city that you in, you can kind of guess it based off your traffic or, you know, how the city ran that you in. So, but what we did, we pretty much just camped out because the city usually wake up early in Chicago. People like to hit the road early to beat the traffic, especially if you're going downtown where we was at, so, or up north. So you want to make sure you hit the road pretty early. Now, when we got in line, we got in the Navy Pier and stuff. We had a nice spot in line. Now, that line, we had to actually stay there until the actual audition started. So, yeah, they let us in at 5 something, but it was people with their blankets and tents that was still sleeping inside, you know, inside in the line. So, yeah, you want to bring hella water. Make sure that you bring something to snack on. You want to keep your brain moving. Stay hydrated. Bring your chargers. Bring everything just so you can be comfortable inside of the building while you are rehearsing. Now, 7 o'clock came. It was more people than it was when we first got there. It was at least about, I say about 15, 20 people. Once the actual audition started, people just started rolling in. You know, they started rolling in every like 5 to 10 minutes. You know, like, because we were there so early, we got a nice spot. So we would have been one of those rolling in at a certain time, had us wait until, you know, later on in the day. So we got there, we was there, whatever. So 7 o'clock, audition started. So we walk into this big ass auditorium. It was more people in there, which was crazy. It was more people in there. Now, I don't know if you guys seen on YouTube how, like, sometimes The Voice do go live and they show you, it's like a little mini concert that's in the middle of people that's sitting down. So they got the host, which is a judge. She's on the mic, she's controlling it, she getting the crowd pumping, or whatever. Now, this is a tricky question they always ask y'all at the beginning, or myself, they ask me too. They ask everybody. They ask, who will want to come up and sing? You know, that's every singer's favorite question, you know, to another singer, because of course you want to hear it, right? Who wants to come up and sing? So everybody raising their hand, me, you know, my cousin, her hand is raised. We all trying to get up there. So they picked two guys that played the guitar. Now they were both playing, they both played, they both did good. So at the end of it, she tells them, you guys automatically made it to the next round. Boom, straight like that. So you want to make sure that, you know, any questions that may make you feel nervous just by doing it, just do it. Like, the least they're gonna say is no, or you might get blessed and get a red card, go to the next level. Just that easy. You after you checked in and everything, you walk through security. Now you in this gym room. Now you're actually waiting for to audition now. So they got us all downstairs or whatever. They call us up by rows. So they call us. So if it's like 20 people in one row, this is getting 10 people out of that row. So it's 10 people per row. They call all of you up or whatever. Actually, now that I think about it, my aunt actually auditioned this year too. It was me, my aunt, and my cousin. Because she ended up last minute. We was in line, and they were like, it was somebody else that said that they didn't have their pass, and he was like, well, just log in real quick and just do it and just show me. And she was like, damn, I can do it too, you know, whatever. So she logged in, she made her pass, she was good to audition too. So she had ended up, she was with us, you know, whatever. So we were all in the same row. It's only 3 of us, but plus everybody else, you know, so that equaled 10. So how they do it was they call you 10 out of a row, they take you upstairs to the actual audition room. Now, in the audition room, it's one person that is auditioning you, I believe. That's how it was. I don't know if it changed, but that's how it was. It was one judge that was judging you. So you walk in with your folder, all your information in it, and you drop it off on the desk when you first walk in. So you drop it up, everybody's dropping off their folders and envelopes or whatever, and then you just have a seat. So now they got this V-shaped seating chart. Like they got it charted out in a V. Okay, just you can be mindful.
Okay.
We just sitting in a V. Shit.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
After that, they are now calling your name just anonymously. So they're going James or Dilla or Joe or this and that. So I so happen to be what, third, I believe. I think I came up third. I went up third. The song I did chose, I don't even remember, to be honest, but I do know the song that pushed me to the next level. So, but my genre was R&B and soul. So just picture that. Matter of fact, what I did sing, I went up and I sung music Soul Child, Just Friends. Went up, girl, I know this might seem strange, but let straight like that. So that was good. So when you get done singing, it's not like the end of the world. They're not like, boom, you done, or boom, you made it. You sing, you sit back down till everybody else get done singing. And then that's when they go ahead and judge you by then. But the way that they judge you is a little, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward, everybody sung. So now here's the part where she says, if I call your name, stand up. If I don't call your name, no, if you hear your name called, stay seated. If you don't hear your name called, thank you for auditioning, so-and-so, whatever, we appreciate you for coming. So next thing you know, she said my name, and she said another female's name. Damn. So then we stayed seated, everybody else, she said thank you for coming, whatever. You know, all that other crap. So I was like, damn, so it was me and this other chick. So my cousin didn't make it. And my aunt didn't make it, which was crazy. But like, she was just like, you still got it, you still in there, whatever, just pull it through for us and everything. So they was outside in the room while me and the other girl was still inside. The girl went first. So the girl ended up going first. I'm gonna call her Sally, I don't wanna call her just the girl. So Sally went next. She asked Sally, she say, Sally, what genre do you sing? This is where it got funky. She asked Sally, what genre do you sing? Sally says she sang pop. Hypothetically, I don't remember. She say she sang pop. She say name, the judge says name some pop artists. Sally says, now for my music people, y'all know what pop artists, y'all know who's some pop artists like JB, Miley, I think Miley Cyrus is part of pop, you know, stuff like that, Taylor Swift and all that. She named some other people. She named some people like, she said like Beyonce. Well, Beyonce is kind of pop, but Beyonce is R&B. You know, she named like, she wasn't going in her genre. So she accidentally named somebody else. Like say she said, for instance, like, Katie got bands. You know, she ain't say that, but just say she said something like that. The girl, the judge says, sing it. You know, sing one of her songs. It wasn't in the genre. So she sung one of them, but it didn't match her voice. And the lady told her, well, you know what? Thank you for auditioning. You have, you know, whatever. So I was like, damn, we still didn't make it. We still got some damn time to go. Like, I still got to get up there. She going to do the same thing to me. So, like, I was taking notes as I was sitting down. So that's one thing. Y'all want to make sure that y'all got y'all genre checked. Y'all know the background history of those genres. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like R&B. I know that's Jennifer Hudson. Music Soul Child, John Legend, hell, Giveon now, and the list goes on. It's a lot of R&B and soul singers out here now. So, you know, it's just, you want to make sure that you name the right people, and on top of that, name the people that songs that you know. Like I said Jasmine Sullivan. She said sing one of her songs. I said damn, but I already had Lions, Tigers, and Bears backed up, so that was fine. I said Temptations. She said sing one of them songs. I did I Know You Wanna Leave Me, But I Refuse. I forgot how that song. I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. That song. I had did that one, and that was the one that pushed me to the next level. That's the one that gave me this card right here. I was like, dang. She said, you know, she stopped me in the middle of singing. She said, you know what, just whatever. She was signing the paper, said you going to the next round or whatever, congratulations. She was explaining everything about the time and all that stuff for the next day. Now the next day was the actual, no, actually, I believe it was like 2 days later, 2 days after that. So like, let me read this real quick. So you gotta come prepared with at least 3 to 4 recognizable hits from any genre. So that means like some known songs that's out right now that everybody knows. You must have at least one upbeat song prepared. So you gotta have it. You can do 2 ballads and make sure you have one song that's about to just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get the audience attention. Bring all backing tracks with your smartphone or USB. You must perform at least one song to the track. So bring at least one instrumental. Have at least one instrumental. Like, if you're going to sing, at least sing it with the instrumental. Practice it with the instrumental. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing with the instrumental. It's no acapella, no originals. You have to be different, you know? And then come dressed to impress. What you will wear for the blind audition. So this is a card right before you go to the blind auditions, which is when the chairs are turned behind and they hit the button. That's the live shows. That's after this. I was so close. I was so close. So with this was a bad song choice. I made it on time. Got there with no problem. Checked in. I waited. It was my turn to go. This was downtown Chicago. This was actually the Voice Studios downtown. This wasn't at no Navy Pier. This was the Chicago Recording Company. Yeah. So, the song that I had chose to sing with the instrumental, I shouldn't have done it, but it was Boyz II Men, Mama. Great song. I love that song, but it just wasn't an audition song. You know, it's a performance song versus an audition. Like, you can perform that song, but you can't audition that song. You know what I'm saying? That's a song that cannot be remade unless your voice is unless you one of them. Okay, like, you gotta actually come and you know something else with that too. Like, I didn't really prepare myself for that song, so it kind of just, you know what I'm saying, it threw me off a little bit. I was nervous, of course, and I just kind of I still did the audition. I didn't give it my all because I was still thinking about how it wasn't a good song choice, and I could have picked this different song. I had a number one choice, but I went with this one. So, but at the end of that, I ended up not making it past that round. But it was still a great experience. Like, when I went for my second time, this is the first time I went my second time. They remember me when I went to the actual studios again. They remember my face. They remember me from ID, because you got to check in with your ID. He was like, "Oh, you were here last year," you know. So it was just stuff like that. Like, they really pay attention they really pay attention to you. Like, they pay attention to you. They get damn, what am I trying to say?
What the fuck?
Used to your face, if you have a nice voice, how you present yourself, anything like that. They are very noticeable with all that crap. So they gonna notice you if you stand out. But yeah, so the first time I did make it back, bad song choice. Second time, it was the same deal. Second time was a little harder though, actually. Second time I had, it was the same process. It's standing in line. I didn't camp out that day. We just left a little later, like later in the day. Like, we left at like maybe 5, you know, and they let us in. That's because it's let-in time. The let-in times are different depending on what time the audition starts. So we left a little later, got in, or whatever, still standing in line, got in. This time my cousin's friend auditioned. My aunt didn't audition this time. We made it all the way. We were still in the same room, same set of 10.
Bruh.
And they called us up one by one again. Sadly, my cousin and her friend didn't make it through to the next round. I got my red card that time. Well, again, I got my red card again, and I had to go to the studios again to audition before the live shows. And I still didn't make that one as well. But like I said, it was still a great experience. I wouldn't take this opportunity for granted. You know, a lot of people don't don't really get these off back. And it was my first time going to the Voice audition. It was my first time going, so just being able to go for my first time and just to be able to take home one of these, you know, a red card, be able to explain it, know the experience, have the experience, and just to be wanting to do it again, because you just, as many times as you do it, and on top of that, back-to-back times you got red cards, like, that just gives you some good energy inside to make you just keep going. So after that, COVID started, so I wasn't able to, well, we weren't able, they were still having auditions, but it was online, and then it was on IG Live as well, so it was a little different. You know, it's different versus being there physically, you know, having them feel your voice, you know, in the same room, like how it originally is, versus being on live. I'm not saying it's different or it's, you know, but at the same time, you know, it takes off of the feeling type when you're performing. It's like watching TV. You know, it's like watching the BET Awards and you looking at somebody perform versus actually being there in the audience. You know, you can feel it differently. So, but I mean, it was still a good experience for me to be able to do this, you know, for the time that I did it. So, for all you that's thinking about auditioning for The Voice, it is not nervous. I mean, don't be nervous. It is not hard. Come well prepared. You know what I'm saying? Have your have your songs decked out, have your cards played out right, and shit. Just come prepared. Just come ready. Come hungry. And come ready to knock on somebody's door later.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But with all being said, I hope y'all like this video. This is a small little story time on the Voice Experience. Wonderful experience. Wouldn't take it for granted. I actually did American Idol as well. I didn't want to throw that in the same video because The Voice, American Idol. But American Idol was a little different. I didn't make it as far in American Idol, but I did have the experience as well in Chicago once again. Met some awesome, man, I met some good ass people at that audition, and some entertainers that were auditioning as well. So it was real fun, man. It's a real fun experience. And yeah, so y'all tune in for some more videos. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video, show some love. And there's more content coming soon, so y'all stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching. Dilla out.
I took a little break, but I'm back at it. Pop up smooth like what's at it. Tired of the capping, some niggas be capping. I'm calling them plays like Steve Madden.